morning, guys, and welcome to the 2020 Weslaco ISD Battle of the Books. My name is Renee Dyer. I'm the librarian here at East High School, and I am so excited to see all of you and to have fun with you today, talking about books and sharing our knowledge about books. All right, we're going to start with our first book then. Your book title is the first book, In the Shadow of the Sun, by Anne Sibley O'Brien. Your first question is, how many days are they going to be in North Korea? Your time starts now.
So while they were on their tour, they were supposed to be there for 5 days, but in the end, they ended up staying for 11 days.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, Mia says that Mom had to cancel coming on the trip at the last minute. Why did Mom have to cancel? Your time starts now.
The mom had to cancel the trip because the little sister broke her leg and had to be at the hospital.
That is correct. Nona broke her hip. But judges? Cuellar, your question is, Mia opens the gift to discover a phone. She's excited because there's a game already installed on it. What game is on the phone? Your time starts now.
Angry Birds.
That is correct. Central, your question is, on the tour bus, the tour guide took away a camera from Mrs. Blake and deleted some pictures. Which pictures were deleted? Your time starts now.
It was the pictures of the statues?
That is incorrect. It was pictures of soldiers. B. Garza, your question is, when Mia discovers the pictures on the phone, who is the first person she shows? Your time starts now.
She showed all the pictures to her brother Simon.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, when Mia woke up the first night on the run, she gets an idea to delete pictures from the phone. Why does she think this is a good idea? Your time starts now.
Mia doesn't wants to delete the pictures because she believes that they can get caught since they're in North Korea and they have all this evidence against them from the camps.
Judges?
That is fine.
That is correct. Cuellar, your question is, Mia says Simon is angry, but she doesn't understand why. What was Simon's life in school like? Your time starts now. Do you have an answer?
No.
Okay. The answer is that his life was pretty great. At school, he shone like the sun, or he was popular. Central, your question is, the morning of October 8th, Mia woke up to rain and woke up Simon to get out of the rain. What did Mia think would happen if they got all wet? Your time starts now. Yes, I can. The morning of October 8th, Mia woke up to rain and woke up Simon to get out of the rain. What did Mia think would happen if they got all wet?
They would get cold and sick.
That is incorrect. She thought they would get blisters if they were walking around in wet socks and shoes. And that's it for our first book. 2 questions. We have finished up In the Shadow of the Sun by Anne Sibley O'Brien. If you would like to make any substitutions to your team, you may do so now. Our next book, number 2, Restart by Gordon Corman. B. Garza, your question is, why is Chase's mom upset with his dad for throwing a surprise welcome home party at her house? Your time starts now.
It's because Chase had doctor's orders to rest.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. Chase's mom doesn't want him in her house because they are divorced and he no longer lives there, and he lets himself in with the spare key. Mary Hogue, your question is, what was Chase's reaction to being called a conquering hero by his father? Your time starts now. Do you have an answer?
I believe that he was wondering how it felt like when he had his memory, and that how good it felt, because he kind of felt it a little bit.
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. The correct answer is he didn't like it because he didn't believe that he felt that falling off a roof wasn't something to be really proud of. Cuellar, your question is, what happened after Chase's dad was told at the welcome back party that the doctor did not want Chase playing football? Your time starts now. Yes, I can. What happened after Chase's dad was told at the welcome back party that the doctor did not want Chase playing football?
The dad was saying that the doctor did not know what he was saying because that Chase is supposed to play football.
That is incorrect. He was angry because he felt Chase's mom was turning him into a wimp. Central, your question is, who spoke to Chase's dad to convince him it was time to leave the welcome back party celebration and allow Chase to rest? Your time starts now.
Corrine.
That is correct. B. Garza, your question is, who texted her brother to let him know that the alpha rat had taken a header off his roof and almost died? Your time starts now.
Shoshana Weber.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, explain what was unique about the boarding school Joel Weber was sent away to attend. Your time starts now.
What's special about the school was that they were all musicians, piano players, violins.
That is correct. Cuellar, your question is, name Chase's 2 friends who helped him torment Joel at school. Your time starts now.
Aaron and Bear.
That is correct. Central, your question is, why did Shoshana not want to get a yogurt with her father the night before the first day of school? Your time starts now.
She was missing her brother Joel.
That is correct. And that is the end of our second book. And now for our third book. Our third book will be The First Rule of Punk by Celia C. Perez. Bigarza, your question is, according to Malou's dad, what volume should punk rock be played at? Your time starts now.
The dad said that punk music should only be played at one volume, loud.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, what nickname does Malou use for her mom?
Super Mexican.
It wasn't done. Yes, that's correct. Your time starts and finishes. That is correct. Cuellar, your question is, what city is Malou moving to? Your time starts now.
California.
That's incorrect. She's moving to Chicago. Central, your question is, Malou's mom is always working on what knitting project? Your time starts now.
A scarf.
That is correct. Bigarza, your question is, what does Malou's dad give her as a going away present? Your time starts now.
As a going away present, he allows her to borrow his Walkman, makes her a mix, and gives her 6 worry dolls.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, what is Malou's real name? Your time starts now.
Maria Lucia. Maria Lucia. I can say it. That's fine.
That is correct. Louisa. Cuellar, your question is, what state does Malou move from? Your time starts now.
Colorado.
She moves from Florida. That's incorrect. Central, your question is, which Spanish class does Malou end up taking? Your time starts now.
Native speaking.
Judges?
That is incorrect.
That is incorrect. The answer they were looking for is advanced Spanish, fluent Spanish, or Mr. Haciendo's Spanish class. And that is the end of The First Rule of Punk by Celia C. Perez. For our fourth book, The Night Diary by Vera Hiranandani. I'm going to do my best with the pronunciation of these. If you've pronounced them differently in your head, I apologize. Bigarza, your question is, each year on her birthday, what appears at her bedside in a dark blue velvet box with golden trim. Your time starts now.
Every birthday that she has a piece of her mom's jewelry.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, who would rather draw and play all day instead of going to school?
Emil.
Your time starts now. Yes, that is correct. I'm legally obligated to say that. Cuellar, your question is, what item does Papa make Emil take on the journey instead of his drawings? Your time starts now.
The book of like tales.
That is correct. It's also called the Mahabharata, that book, the book he got when he was 12 years old. Central. How far is Mirpurkhas from the border? Your time starts now. Do you have an answer?
231 miles.
That's incorrect. It's about 100 miles. B. Garza, your question is, what is Papa's first name? Your time starts now.
Suresh.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, how is Dottie related to Nisha and Emil? Your time starts now.
Daddy is related to Emil and Nisha by her dad's side of the family. Yes.
Can she be more specific? Can you be more specific?
Can you be more specific?
She's the grandmother of her on her dad's side, the mom of the dad.
That was specific enough. Correct. Cuellar, your question is, what is Mama's religion? Your time starts now.
Muslim.
That is correct. Central, your question is, Cousin Nikhil stops Nisha's family from leaving because he's heard terrible things are happening to trains crossing the border. What are those terrible things? Your time starts now.
People are killing each other.
That is correct. And we have finished The Night Diary by Veera Hiranandani. Judges, we won't do question one on this one, as you can see. All right, as you've all probably guessed, this title is The Storm Runner by J.C. Cervantes. B. Garza, your question is, why did Hondo pass out in Miss Cab's house? Your time starts now. Do you have an answer?
Yes. Hondo passed out because Zane said he was part God.
That is incorrect. He passed out because he saw Miss Cab's eyeballs. He opened the box and the eyeballs were moving. Mary Hogue, your question is, why does Hondo call Brooks an it girl? Your time starts now.
I believe it's because she mentions about the party, about Jordan and Bird, and how she knows people.
Judges?
That is correct.
That is correct. Claire, your question is, how does Zane know that the bikers that entered Jack in the Box were demons? Your time starts now.
Because they were following them?
That's incorrect. He knew because they smelled bad, nasty, gross, like vomit. Central. Your question is, who were the biker demons after? Your time starts now. Do you have an answer?
Brooks.
That is correct. B. Garza, your question is, who calls Zane into the ocean? Your time starts now.
Pacific.
That is correct. Mary Hogue, your question is, whose ancestor did Zane meet? Your time starts now. Do you have an answer?
I believe Zane met Miss Cab's what was it? Miss Pacific was Miss Cab's ancestor, I think. Part.
Miss Cabs, that's correct. Claire, your question is, who did Hondo, Zane, and Brooks go see before finding the twins? Your time starts now.
Brooks' friend.
Judges? That's incorrect. The correct answer is Jazz E, a giant, a descendant from the great Mayan giants. Central, your question is, why does Jazz start to grow? Your time starts now.
When he gets mad or anxious.
That's incorrect. It's because his sugar levels dropped, because he's diabetic. And that's it. That was pretty simple. We have a clear winner. Mary Hogue, congratulations.